So concrete truck with the concrete mixer on it. This is an old shovel. Looks like it was hooked to a track, like an old excavator type deal. This must be the construction equipment. Concrete mixer with crank handles. Yay, 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 you imagine? It's all concrete equipment, it looks like. Oh, Georgia buggy. Wow, check this thing out. You operated that by hand? You and what, 6 other people maybe? It's like a harrow, a garden harrow or a construction harrow. Wow. John Deere Diesel 70. International Harvester. Ford and Fordson, cars, trucks, and tractors. John Deere. Minneapolis Moline. There's your Minneapolis Moline there. And there's a Shepherd Diesel. Never heard of that. Different tractor seats from everywhere, it appears. Check out those 2 plows up there, man. They're massive. And I think you got your old steam engines here. A Thrasher, a 1-pop. Old wooden Thrasher there. Wow. Metro. Is this kind of like what they had with who was it that Frank and Mike got a hold of, the rock band with Steve and Tyler in it? Aerosmith. Aerosmith. Kind of looks like that old Raggedy van they first traveled out in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
First time early overlander. And it goes on and on and on. Here's your alien autopsy. Let's go hop into the Elmer's Gunworks. Oh my goodness, look at the collection of firearms he's got in here. Oh my. Oh. Wow, look at this. This is amazing. Belts and pulleys and machinery that they used back then to create these things. And muskets here. Lathes. Barrels. He's got cylinders on here. It's a coat number 2. There's a little Gatling gun back there. Some repeaters. That's amazing. This must be the winter stuff here with this old Ford. Wow. With tracks on it. Old snow machines. Oh man, there's old snow runner. Wow. Harley Davidson snow machine, Skidoo, Raider, toy one, Bobcat. Antique snow machines, folks. Mercury, Scorpion. Never heard of a Raider before. Dead Delir? Huh. Snowcat. Skis and tires. From Glacier Park. Transportation. Tucker Snowcat. Check out the tracks on that, would you? Ain't no rubber about that. There's a Raider Double Eagle, side by side. Ingenuity, peeps, ingenuity. They made this, came up with this up at the maintenance shop at Glacier. Created their own vehicle to get around. Oh wow, there's one with a propeller on it, Amy. The Aero sled, it says. That is crazy. And here's a 1970 Polaris Snowbird air sled. Up to 80 miles an hour in this thing? I'm thinking not. Wow. Some advertisement for portable power for every job from Ford, Bedford, Universal tractor attachment, Smith truck. Skeeter. Check that front ski out on that deal. Wow. And there's an upstairs. Let's take you upstairs and see what we got up here. I'm sure it's going to be just as amazing as it was down below. Human power skates. I think they still make these. Little mini bikes. A sled. Tote goat. I think they still make these. I'm not sure, but I think you can still get them. I'm not sure if it's tote goat or bombier or who, but it looks like an old Honda there. It does. Honda Dream 50. Wow. Old school. Is that a Cushman? It is. Wow. Another Honda. That may not be a Honda. I may have misspoke on that one. I don't know what that booger is. The old creak and floor kind of just gives it that additional old time feeling, doesn't it? There's a Honda. You meet the nicest, was it the nicest or the friendliest people on a Honda? Marketing, folks. Marketing. So you got your, looks like you got your Massey Fergusons or Ford Ferguson tractors. It appears to me. We had one, a 54 Ferguson on the farm back in the day. It's the first tractor that I learned how to drive when I was 6. Because the thing with that tractor, there's a Ford here. But the thing with that tractor was when I learned how to drive it when I was 6 years old to deliver milk and feed the hogs, there's a clutch over here. And I could stand up on the clutch and push down with my leg, and that would hold onto the steering wheel, push down on the leg, and be able to shift gears. And this may not be the model that we have, but the clutch was on the side here, and I could push down with my foot and pull up with the hands on the steering wheel, push down on the clutch, shift it in gear, and off I go. Yes, sir. Those were the days. At least, that's what I remember. Yep, started out driving that tractor. That was the first tractor I got to drive. Then I moved up to the WD-45, the big time Alice Chalmers. It's like a meat shop here, butcher shop. Meat grinders right there to make your sausage, your burger, saw, your butcher block, your big, that's a Farwell Osmum. Yeah, big boiling pot there. Oh, that's a big one. Your single tree to hang your game or your animal. Scale. Little diagram how to cut your pork, your beef, lamb. Huh, little butcher shop. Okay, it's Utson's Locker Service, it looks like. Polson Meat Company. Yeah, I used to grinder. My grandmother had one of those. It's fit on the side of the table, and we'd spend the day grinding. There's a sausage stuffer there, corner. Hey, Amy, why don't you come in and take a picture of this and send it to Brother Mark? This is kind of like an automotive shop with jacks and things of that nature. And then in the corner here, take a picture of this and send him this Dynavision.
Oh my gosh. I looked at that. I'll see if I can't make it a little video.
And these jacks like that. Before we had one exactly like that on the farm.
It's a video, but thought you'd appreciate this.
Old saddle shop here with a lot of leather, a lot of saddles. Old gas station here. Standard sign with an old vehicle. Old Ford. Tire changing machine. A Ford pickup. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I recognize those milk cans. I used to have to hump those full of water to water the hogs. Not one of my favorite things. look at all the old collectibles in here. Boy, oh boy, I tell you. It's got a bunch of hubcaps up here too. Gaskets. I guess those were popular back in the day because you'd constantly blowing gaskets on them vehicles. Standard stainless steel cutlery. Wow. A 1929 Model A pickup. Oh yeah, to Mark.
Yeah.
He'd get a kick out of that.
Uniforms.
Oh yeah.
I have a Barbie doll I bet you they don't have. I have an African American Barbie doll with an afro.
Oh.
We have everything starting from 1889 through 1995.
1889 or 1990?
1889
No kidding.
all the way to 1995.
Holy mackerel. Wow. Folks, I tell you, I've said it, and you're probably tired of hearing me saying it, but man, I tell you, it is just, talk about taking a walk back in history, and in this era here, especially seeing some of the things that I grew up with. Amy just pointed out that she has a Barbie doll in her collection too, and there's a whole collection of Barbie dolls from what, babe? 1889 to 1995, and I mean the whole collection is just amazing. He's got some stuffed animals here, the native to this area.
Folks still here, huh?
Oh yes, sir. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here for a while.
You're all not quite half done.
Well, I tell you what, I just admire your collection, and what you've done to try to preserve the history of this country is just fantastic.
Historically correct.
I applaud you for that, my friend.
Are you into cameras?
Yeah, I saw the cameras there on the wall.
We got that, and then there's another big photo building out beyond the schoolhouse, big metal building.
I got that voice you're hearing here. I got my friend here I just met. This is Gil. He's the proprietor, the starter, the legend here, and he was describing what he had here, and he talked to me about finding his first arrowhead when he was 3 years old, and from there it's just exploded. And I just want to say to you, in all seriousness, that I have goosebumps talking to you about how well you've represented this country through the stages of history and what you've done.
Thank you. That's our purpose, to try and reinstill belief in America. We even show some dark sides of our history, but you know, growing pains, and we've overcome to a large extent most of those problems. So America's still the best country, or was still the best. We want to become so again.
Yes, sir. And I tell you what, it is truly amazing what you've done here, and it's inspirational to me. And you can best believe I'm going to pass this on to as many people as I possibly can.
Good. Well, thank you.
Thank you.